you know what, you need to leave, and you need to leave now, you know, and that just basically directing her shoulder.
He opened the door like this, and he just came out and he pushed me down the stairs.
Ms. Brady, you are suing Mr. Calpito, who's your former employer, for back wages, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You say he owes you $564 in unpaid wages.
Yes, he does.
Okay, Mr. Calpito, you say you don't owe her anything.
That is correct.
Okay, and tell me how you got to be his limo, work for him as a limo driver.
Well, I purchased a car somewhere around the end of May. I met the defendant there. He was talking to the owner about his limo shop or whatever, and I ended up asking him if he was hiring anyone. He said he wasn't for sure.
Were you looking for a job then?
Yes, part-time.
Do you work elsewhere?
Yes, I drive for school bus plus semi-trucks.
You drive an 18-wheeler?
Yes.
You're kidding. What do you think of that, Pete? A woman that drives an 18-wheeler?
I love a rugged woman, Judge.
Okay. Anyway, so you, when was it that you contracted her to drive for you?
Well, I hired her on 5/6.
May 6th?
May 6th.
How much was he paying you?
He was supposed to pay me $130 every Saturday after I worked.
Were you paying her $130 for each time she worked for you?
No, Your Honor. No, the agreement was to pay her $10 an hour plus her tips.
Okay.
There was a couple runs that I had scheduled for her to do on a couple particular dates, and she had performed each one of those jobs and tasks perfectly.
All right, so then something happened. You had an incident with a finger.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what was that incident?
Well, I picked up some prom people. They went to their prom date. They were complaining the whole time. The windows wouldn't go down. I dropped them back off at the a bowling alley. They wanted to be dropped off at the bowling alley so they could pick up something.
In their prom dresses?
Yeah. Anyway, she gets back in the car. And as she was getting back in the car, she sat down. I thought she was settled in the car. She put her hand up like this, and I shut the door. Her fingernail was in the door. Well,
she did shut the door on the finger. Obviously, it somehow busted her nail, or you know, it affected her fingernail in some sense.
It broke her nail.
Broke her nail.
When you heard that, what happened?
Okay, so basically, she had called me that evening. It was roughly about 1:15 in the morning when she called me to tell me about the run.
Is that when you got back from bringing the kids back from the prom?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What happens after that? Did you pay her?
No, I told her that as soon as I get paid from the run that was performed, that I would pay her on Wednesday. After
I told him that I accidentally slammed the lady's fingernail in the door, he went ranting and raving. Oh, they're gonna sue me, and I hope I get my check, and you know, they went on and on about that.
Okay, the next morning she came to my house unannounced. I didn't get no message that she called. I finally was woken up by pounding on the door. I need my money, I need my money, I need my money. You need to wake up now. Woke me up out of bed.
Oh my gosh.
What are you disagreeing with? That you didn't show up at his house at 6:15 in the morning?
I did go to his house at 6:15.
Okay.
He bust the door open like, you know, surprise, here I am, you know, he's just cussing and hollering, get the F out of here.
Were you swearing at her?
I swore at her after just before the confrontation.
Okay, what was the confrontation?
He pushed me, hit me in my chest, and had the nerve to slap my hand.
Your Honor, if I could, I'd like to have the bailiff come forward and show you exactly what I did. Basically, what I did is I said, you know what, you need to leave, and you need to leave now, you know, and that just basically directing her shoulder.
Pushed her on the right shoulder.
Just directing her, yeah, pushed her on the right shoulder, just like this, directing her shoulder the other direction so that she'd get off my property.
He opened the door like this, and he just came out and he pushed me down the stairs. And then I fell back like this when we got to the slab of the cement. That's what he went just like this. He looked over there, I looked, and he hit me right in my chest. I have the police report, which says that he pushed me. I have a doctor's report.
You know what I think? I think you hit this woman, and I think you hit her hard. And you know what I think of men that hit women? I don't think much of them. In fact, I think they're despicable. Judgment on your
Thank you,
claim
Your Honor.
for wages of $564.
Thank you.
And
Thank you, Your Honor.